from the rough. Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot. Getting set now over the putt. So 1 over par for the round. Frank, how about the bunkers here at 13? A rather ominous sounding name.
Yeah, the coffins, and they are that for a reason. If you finish up in there, well, the best you'll probably ever do is make a bogey, unless you're an absolute genius. They're to be avoided, certainly off the tee. If you do, it's still a difficult hole. The second shot, unless you hit a perfect tee shot, will be blind.
Well, we've seen this before today, in the bunker. So he's in the fairway bunker. Frank, what's the key here on this shot?
Sometimes take a little bit more club, but it still gets down to contact. Any little bit of sand gets between the ball and the club face, you will lose 10, 15, 20 yards.
Out of the sand and back on the fairway.
Yeah, good shot. Just really utilized that little bit between the ears. Realized he couldn't reach the green and instead opted for fairway. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Just an excellent shot right there, about 5 feet away. Good chance. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And with that par, moving into the top 25 on the leaderboard. Frank, the 14th is a big par 5, chance to make a big move, but also possibility of making a big number if you're not careful.
Yeah, you've got to be very aware of the out of bounds on the right side, even though it does move to the right. Ideal tee shot is down the right side that gets very close to that, because then that opens up the second shot and keeps that tee shot away from that crop of bunkers called the birdies. There's a big cross bunker up ahead that has to be avoided for the second shot. If you're long enough, you can reach this par 5 and 2, but this green with so many undulations that it is anything other than flat.
Well, at least he can draw on the experience from the previous hole. Again, in the bunker.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
That might go unnoticed, Rich, but that birdie just sneak inside the top 15.
Time to tee it up here at the 15th as we begin the closing stretch here at the Open Championship of the Old Course at St. Andrews.
There's a big steeple in the distance, so even when it starts to fog in a bit, if you can keep your eye on that, that's a good line off the tee. And you've got to keep it your tee shot just short of this sort of heather, big crop of heather down the left side. It still leaves you a lengthy second shot, but really that's the safest way to try and play this par 4 15th. Very good par 4. I'm loving that balance.
Needs to get all of this from 190 yards. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
And he's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. Pretty good shot right there.
Even par currently.
Oh, man, just slides by. And only a tap in left. Good putt. Just a little tap in here. So that's a bogey, and now to 1 over par for the tournament. 16th hole is a par 4 here at the Old Course, Frank, with another one of those sort of funky features.
Yes, a series of 3 bunkers called the Principal's Nose, plus that out of bounds on the right. So really err on the side of caution, avoiding both the out of bounds and the Principal's Nose. Nothing wrong with going a little bit left here, but the further left you go, then it makes that second shot that much harder because you'll have to bring it across that little pot bunker in the front called the Weg. There's out of bounds over there.
He needs to get lucky. Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. Second shot from the rough It's on the way. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well, that's just a case of not focusing right there. What a lapse in concentration. So, 2 over par for the round. Frank, so many famous landmarks on this hole. The hotel on the right, you want to avoid that. The bunker on the left, and then the stone wall beyond the road.
Yeah, there's all those features is one of the reasons why no one would be allowed to design a hole like this today. It also makes it not only unique, but I think that's the greatness of the hole, is that all those problems you're very aware of. It's just, can you avoid them?
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
How do you like that? He's holding.